You're watching CES Live, powered by Ustream.tv, the most powerful way to stream live video. And by UTech, makers of the TriCaster family of broadcast and streaming systems. And now, CES Live.
Welcome back to CES Live 2015.
Who are you?
Rene Ritchie.
I'm Adam Zeiss, or the other way around.
Boom.
Yeah, in this CES Live, we are continuing with wearables right now. We still haven't found Callie and John. I imagine that John is right now parasailing off of the roof, these escalating things. But we're doing tons of wearables. What are you doing next, Adam? Tell me.
We're doing all about wearables. We're here with Jake from Athos. Did I say it right? I know you just told us how to say it.
Athos. You got it wrong in like
I'm just going to pronounce everything
the time
wrong.
it took Dave Curley to run the intro, you messed it up.
I just won't say the names of any of the products anymore.
Athos. Did I get it right?
You got it right.
Perfect, see?
You're Canadian.
Be a pro.
So it's what we were just talking about. We're into wearables now, and this is more wearable clothing for exercising, working out, and things like that. So
absolutely.
Go ahead and give us your spiel.
Yeah, so what we do at Athos is we make compression gear that you would work out with normally, sweat wicking fabric, that you're used to, machine washable, dryer safe. The difference with our shorts, we make shorts for men.
Nice.
And capris for women. We also have
Capris for you,
shirts.
Renee.
There you go, something for everybody. We also have shirts. We're going to be demoing the shorts out today. The difference with what we do is that we have sensors actually built into the clothing that read your muscle activity. And it uses a science called electromyography. So from that we can tell what your muscle is doing from 0 to 100%. So let's say you're doing a squat and you're using your quads. How much of that quad you're using? Are you building muscle? Are you toning muscle? Are you using the right muscle for that exercise? All of that good stuff. We can play a virtual trainer on your phone. We also get heart rate from the lower body. So no more heart rate straps, no more shirts. You can just wear your shorts and be good to go. And that's something unique to Athos.
What range of sports is good for? So for example, I do a lot of grappling. Can I wear these while I'm grappling?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So really, if you think about it, any athletic activity is a result of what your muscles are doing. That is the cause. So if you're doing a successful move in grappling, you want to know why that happened. Or when you're unsuccessful, again, why that happens, so you can change it. So your muscles getting fatigued to a certain point, are you not using the right muscles in the right sequence? And so you can learn all of this stuff just by wearing our clothes and going to work out. We're very focused on not disrupting your routine. We don't want you to do anything different. Go to the gym, work out like you normally do. If it's boxing, if it's grappling, if it's biking.
Bartending.
If it's bartending, one of my favorite pastimes as well.
Only workout I get.
I test it all the time, don't worry, it works.
Those bottles aren't light, Adam.
Yeah,
No,
a lot of bicep curls.
Absolutely.
And so it all comes back to that main point. Go work out, wear these clothes like you normally would, throw them in the wash, forget about it, and we just give you an actionable step in between, which we'll show you in a little bit.
Do I need a shirt and pants, like a matching set, or one or the other?
You don't. They're meant to be worn differently. You can wear them at the same time. It depends on your activity. You're doing something like a CrossFit where you want to do everything all at once, then yes, you need to wear both because the sensors monitor the muscles they're touching on the skin. But you can wear the shorts or you can wear the shirt.
Okay. And this little guy
yes, so this
plugs in there and
this
hooks
is
up to
what
your
we
phone?
call the core.
Okay.
And it is essentially the brains of the system. So the core attaches into the shorts just like this, very easily. And what it does is it reads all the signals that the sensors are sending to it and understands it and sends it to the phone via Bluetooth. The core also works with all Athos apparel. So you only need to buy one, and everything Athos you buy, it works with. And you can switch it out between top and bottom. It automatically knows what it's doing. You don't need to repair it, anything like that.
Digital Phil is saying eventually you can just have one of those in any of your clothing.
Yeah, in the future, that's where we think that obviously the industry is heading, right? Everything's smaller, lighter, everything that's going on, obviously battery technology makes that possible. So in the future, that's what will be happening. But for the next couple of years, this is the system we go with.
And I'm presuming this is okay if you sweat, it's okay if it's like you're jogging in a light rain, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, anything workout-wise, you're going to be hopefully drenched in sweat if you're working hard, and they're machine washable too. So waterproof, no problem.
Just not the little puck, is it?
Yeah, so this is also waterproof.
Wow,
So
nice.
I can do a triathlon in these and have no problem?
Yeah, so the only thing it won't do is swimming. So it doesn't record the signal swimming.
I can take it in the water though?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
It just won't count.
Not that I plan on doing a triathlon anytime soon.
Absolutely, that's not my
just wanna
testing
make sure.
department either. But yes, if you wanted to.
It connects to your phone, correct?
Yes, it connects to your phone. So what we have here is the screen that starts when you plug the core into the clothing. Automatically happens. We give you 3 goals: get lean, get toned, get strong. It goes from the traditional sense of less less weight and more reps will get your muscle more toned versus building it. So lean is a lot more cardio, toned is a lot more is in the middle, and strong you're doing a lot more weight and less rep. And so it's your workout goal. And from that we can tell you what you should be getting for your muscle score. So again, that muscle effort score goes from 0 to 100%. So you want to build muscle, you want to get strong, you should be getting 80 to 90% muscle score.
Now, our boss pre-ordered this the minute he saw it, and then a bunch of other people started pre-ordering them, and it started almost like a domino effect.
I appreciate that. You guys, I was wondering where all those orders from Canada were coming from.
He made sure everyone told you that he pre-ordered it.
Yeah, I really,
how badly
really
he's looking forward to trying it out.
So I actually have a pair on under my jeans right now.
Okay.
And so you can see
so you're like Superman. You can actually wear this underneath your...
You're like Iron Man?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can see what my muscle effort is in real time for how my squat form is, which according to the app isn't very good. So the squats,
firing all the glutes.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's been walking a lot today. So the color scale goes from 0 to 100%.
Okay.
So if you look, if I was to squeeze my right quad here, it goes from a yellow, blue, yellow, orange.
This is like science fiction. I used to see this on
red.
TV.
And so you can easily see what your muscles are doing at all times. Now, we don't expect many people to be able to actually look at their phone when they work out. That's not very practical. As you see, when we airplay it, it looks awesome. We know people that do that. But we have what we call a set analysis view. So if you think about how you work at the gym, or like you say, you do a grappling session, the way you get coached is in between those sets, so you can really focus. So I can look at this and have a summary of what I just did. So it says, again, my primary score, 70 to 80, that's what I want to get. And it said what I did for my left and right side for each muscle. And so for squats, I want my quads first and my glutes second, but my glutes a close second. So I didn't use my glutes enough. I obviously use my right side a lot more than my left side, which I have a little hamstring injury.
But if you have a coach or a trainer with you, they could be monitoring you as you're doing the. They can be giving live coaching with you.
Yeah, we have people doing that as well. That trainers love it to be able to have another set of tools to really prove out to their customers what they want to do, and that's been a big help. But for people who don't have a trainer, if I do this one set of squats and I look at this and I go, oh, okay, I know I need to be more balanced. I know I need to do more weight to hit my goal, and I use my glutes more, and I can go right back to it. So
you can train yourself, Adam.
Step.
I can try.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Ben Ralphing in the chat room wants to know what sizing. Is it coming big and tall? Does it come in petite?
Yeah, so right now as we first go out in the marketplace, it's standard sizing, right? So we do extra small all the way up to double XL for guys, and for girls it's extra small up to large. And the sizing with their sensors in here, there's no wires in the clothing either, but we have a sizing chart on the website, but it's pretty basic too. If you're normally a medium for shorts, you're going to be a medium with us.
All right, and what's the availability like?
So right now we've been in pre-order. You can reserve yours now. We're just starting to get them out the door. Obviously we ship up, we ramp up shipment. It's not like we can clear all of them at once, unfortunately. I wish we could. So we're taking this in slow batches and moving towards GA. So we're just starting to get them out the door.
And what's the different pricing on the capris versus the shorts, and then just the unit itself?
Right, so the capris and shorts and both shirts for men and women are $99. All of our clothing is only $99. Okay. So if you look across the marketplace at a Lululemon or a Nike, it's very competitive. Lululemon pants are like $120. The core, the hardware unit is $199, but again, that's a one-time purchase. So if you were to buy a wrist wearable and a good pair of pants, then it would actually
you don't need one for the shirt and one for the pants?
No, you can flip them back and forth.
Okay.
No problem.
If you want to use both at the same time, though,
then
you
you
got to
need
get
two. Yeah, exactly. So we wanted to approach it as, how do we make this as cost-effective as possible? And so by having the lower price item, you can have many of, and having this as the centerpiece, that was the way we were able to do that.
And what about battery life and charging for that?
Absolutely. So it's about 12 hours continuous streaming battery. Okay. And it takes about an hour to charge.
Okay, so that's not too bad. So I can take it to the gym for my full workout.
Yeah. It's meant to be about a week, 2 weeks of working out, and then you'll be good to go.
So I assume you've been using this for a while now?
Yeah, I've been one of the lucky ones to be using it since today's actually my 1 year anniversary at Athos. So I've been using it back to when none of this stuff looked nice. There wasn't an app
just
around.
Some duct tape and wires on your
So what's, just between you and me, no one's listening. Chat room's not listening.
No
What's your favorite thing with these? What's your favorite activity to do with this?
I have two favorite activities. So I'm a soccer player
Nice.
before this job, and so I love playing soccer in it and seeing. It's amazing to see what your body actually did, and when I played well, what my body did versus not well, and seeing what I need to strengthen in the gym. And then it's my other favorite thing is going to the gym. So because I work at Athos right now, and my boss makes me work around the clock, I hope he is listening, and maybe a raise for that. Is, we don't get a lot of time to work out, so to make the most out of that time in the gym, that half hour I have, and to be able to do my lower body workout when I use the shirt, the upper body workout, and automatically know if I did like a bench press, did I work my pecs the right amount? Was
and it must be huge for muscle balance too. Like you can realize if one leg or one arm is really too much or too little.
If you see in my squats, you can see here how unbalanced I was to that right side.
Yeah.
And
And that's huge for injury prevention, for for rehabilitation, for all those things.
For all those, and working out correctly. If you want to go, again, to a squat example, you want to go do a squat in the gym, you know you want to work your quads and your glutes. If you're not working them correctly, or you're working one side more than the other, you're not going to get the intended benefit. And that's why coaches exist. And so our ability to help you, to replace that and help you give that actionable feedback is really what we're
But it's
here
hard. There's not a lot of people who can actually eyeball you and know that you're disbalanced or unilateral or something like that. And looking to be able to look at this and they go, look, I know that you're compensating and that's going to tear. You got to stop doing that.
I have my very year ago today, I was getting taught how to do the demo, and my CEO is a brilliant guy, but not a trainer, who said, do squats. I do my squats. I've done them my whole life. I played soccer since I was 2 years old. Got this. Do it. He goes, are you right side biased? And I was like, no. And he was like, well, and he showed me, and I was at the top training centers around, Athlete Performance, Gatorade Sports Science, played at the highest level, and no one ever told me that. And I always had injuries on that left side because it was so underused.
Oh, wow.
And my CEO is a brilliant mechanical engineer, again, but not a trainer, was able to look at this in 1 second, and we corrected it, and it's helped me tremendously since. So I think that's a huge benefit we'll have, is just getting people to work out correctly and seeing results faster.
That's crazy. I mean, it's a terrible thing to say. I can't get Kevin out of my head right now because Kevin, our boss,
he's living
CEO,
rent-free right here, Adam.
Our friend, he's so hardcore. I mean, he gets in these groups where he just goes to the gym and he wants to work out, and he doesn't stop telling us how he likes to go to the gym and work out, and then he tells us again. But I mean, this is totally for him because then he can look at it and say, I did this today, but I'm not doing it right, or I did this today.
He finally has web analytics for his body.
Right.
Well, so this, I mean, it kind of brings everything together. Like I haven't really set foot in the gym ever, but I mean, I can definitely see this being beneficial because I don't know, the first thing about going and like what I should be doing and what I shouldn't be doing. So I feel like it could definitely help because I'd be able to see what I was doing right, what I was doing wrong, and things like that.
If you think about the gym now, and we store everything for you too. So I mean, everything, all your workouts are stored. Every set. So if you see here the little Athos score we have, each set is stored. You can go back and compare. So even if I do this, and I just give you a little bit of that really quick. I can go back and look at all my previous sets.
Okay.
Oh, the chat room is asking about platform compatibility. You're showing it off on an iPhone. Is it just iOS for now, or?
So right now we're just iOS. We will be Android in the future. We haven't really set a date towards that yet. But we obviously it's the majority of the market. But iOS is where we're going first going out. So. We get that question more than I think any other, and I'm always happy to see people frustrated about it because it means they want it, but it will happen in the future for sure.
And Windows Phone?
Windows Phone sometime after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I asked for everybody.
Is there any kind of
BlackBerry one day in the night?
No timelines on that. No timelines
on
that. Yeah, maybe one day.
Are there any kind of social things? So I mean, if I'm going to the gym and Renee's going to the gym and we're both doing the same kind of workouts, can I
make sure that everyone knows I'm better than Adam?
Sure,
so we have a lot of great features that we will be rolling into the app as we go out and we get more of a user base to compete against your friends. And because you're scored at the same level, right? So if you do a squat, let's say you do a squat and Sidney Crosby does a squat. if he does 200 pounds and you do 100 pounds, it doesn't matter because it's about muscle effort, right? And the whole system's normalized to you. It's calibrated to you. So you can compare yourself not against me, against your friend, against Sidney Crosby, LeBron James, and be on the same level. So there's a lot of cool stuff we're going to be rolling out. For right now, we have social share screens, excuse me.
It's tough, right?
Yeah, where you can share any of your workouts out to any social network, email, text. Say, hey, this was my squat. Cool stuff like that. But there's going to be some really cool competition elements that will be coming out in the future.
And I imagine that beyond sports, maybe dancers would be interested in this. And there might be a...
We have been reached out to by anything and everything, from workman safety to someone wanted dancers to wear this and to do an illustration across a screen for like performing arts. But there's so many use cases for it. We've been, frankly, very flattered by the people that approach us.
There's a number from Virginia. It's blocked. They say they need a bunch of units for people who need to be at peak
not for us. Absolutely, that's head down. But right now, we're very focused on just fitness and just really disrupting this space and trying to provide really valuable feedback to people. And we feel, there's a lot of great things in the wearable space about reminding you to work out. You've been sitting for this long, sit up straight, all that kind of good stuff. There's nothing out there that really provides actionable feedback to say, hey, this is what you just did, how to do it better. And we think that's a very valuable
I saw it go by, I didn't catch the name, but HealthKit. Are you guys tying into HealthKit? Are you thinking about it?
Yeah, we're thinking about it. There's no date set on it. Obviously, there's benefits, I think, for us doing it, but right now it's a focus of let's get the first release out, let's get the close out, and we'll go from there, and figure out how to continue to give people the best experience. I'm sure it will happen one day.
Are you guys actually internally competitive? Do you and the people in the organization share this kind of data yourselves?
Yeah. I mean, one of the great things about Athos is that everybody is very, I would say, driven and competitive. There's not a lot of, I'd say, natural athletes in the company, but there's a lot of people who are very competitive of what they do, and we have people that come and do workout classes. We have a great fitness people on staff. We have great trainers that we work with, and so we're very fortunate we get kind of the top of the line, I'd say, training feedback, and we do compete against each other quite a bit, and it bears itself out here, which is great.
Do you have anything else in the pipeline? I mean, shorts, pants, are you going to do, like gloves, hats,
so
socks?
I mean, great thing about the way the brilliant team back home has been able to engineer this stuff is that we can put the sensors in anything, right? And so changing styles, changing colors, paired up versions, pared down versions, sport-specific type of garments, all that stuff's possible. And
he's asking about Speedos.
One day also, exactly, one day also. But
I'll pay you not to give him those.
In fact, once you start your triathlons, we'll get you them. How about that?
So you could even do, I mean, like team uniforms, my soccer team, something like that. Like
Yeah, the future, all this stuff's possible as long as the sensors touch your skin. But right now, it's these. Let's get them out the door and perfect them. But we know
if the NFL calls, I think they'll answer at
Well, I don't know. If I start picking up my NBA career again, I just want to know if I'll be able to throw these on, have my team match.
Yeah, and what we display now is, again, for the user, for us to look at it, people like me and you who aren't trainers and aren't.
But you're wearing them under your clothes now. You could basically wear whatever you want. You just have the shorts on underneath.
Yeah, exactly. And we expect guys to wear shorts over these. These are like Lululemon capris that girls would wear normally.
Right.
But I've done press junkets. I've done demos for partnerships in New York City, running around the summer 90-degree weather with jeans on and these underneath, and I've been fine. So you can monitor yourself all day long if you want.
A little bit of John Williams music. You pull open the shirt.
Exactly. Yeah. It makes me look a little cooler than I am. That's the goal.
Very cool.
Jake, this is phenomenal. So where can people find more information about this? If they want to pre-order, if they just want to know more about the product?
Yeah, absolutely. So liveathos.com is the website. Also,
Live Athos.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not even going to try
And same thing, that's our Twitter handle, that's Facebook, Instagram as well. But website has the best, I would say, overall comprehension of explanation of the product. You can go pre-order there. You can ask us any question there. Please feel free to reach out. We'd be happy. We're very responsive. Get back to you guys quickly. And also Facebook's a great channel to get a hold of us and see a lot of assets explaining the product, video, all the press that we're getting. So check us out either place and please reach out.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Jake.
Yeah, guys,
Cool.
awesome.
Jake,
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
All right, that was Jake from Athos. I am Renee Ritchie.
I'm Adam Zeiss.
This is CES Live, and stay tuned. We have so much more coming your way, it could stun a team of mules.
I don't know what he just said.
Team of mules.
We'll be back.